What's up, guys? We are at Universal Studios today, and we are going to check out all of the awesome Christmas stuff because we haven't actually been here yet. So there's all kinds of Christmas decorations. They have a parade just like the Macy's Day Parade. We haven't even checked out the tribute store yet, so we're going to go through and just check out all of the amazing stuff. And I've heard they have some new merch, so we're going to go inside and see if we can find that. And we're just going to have an awesome holiday day. Yeah, weather could not be more awesome for this. Christmas is kind of in the air, so let's go check it out.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said Saint Nick, but you got a bit in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said Saint Nick, but you got a bit in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. Frozen, neck is frozen. Catch me rolling, I'm the chosen. Snow is falling, Elfie's calling. Check my list twice, most of y'all done. Sleigh bells ringing.
This is kind of cool, huh?
This is different. I like how they have like a sign that looks like a state park. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Oh yeah, it's the nuts and stuff, and then they have under the mistletoe. Yeah. It's kind of cool how they have you walk in here. It looks kind of neat. Like, it looks real holiday-ish.
We got over here.
Oh, they got all the holiday merch out, though. So they got rid of the little cart, and they've added a whole Voodoo Donut mobile pickup now. So if you're looking to get your Voodoo Donuts, they have a whole mobile pickup now. So the holiday parades have returned here to Universal, and they're going to be going on until January 2nd, and the parade is actually happening as normal. So they don't have the big room where you go into because of COVID. They're actually running the parade like they normally would, so that'll be interesting. The Christmas tree here at Universal is absolutely massive, and it honestly makes me wonder which tree is bigger, this one or the one at Magic Kingdom. So if anyone knows, let me know down in the comments, because I'm honestly not 100% sure. So our first stop is going to be the tribute store, and it's always amazing to me the transformation this place takes between seasons. Oh man, look. Reindeer food. We got moss, herbs, grass, leaves, and carrots. And then a whole bag of reindeer food. Yep.
Let's go see what we get.
Santa tracks. What? The globe? It is a globe. That's how Santa tells where he's at in the world.
That's a real globe.
You're right.
Oh, look at the kitties. Like animals. I think this is like staff's like kids.
I don't know.
Pretty sure.
You think it staffs kids?
Yep. And then the ones that don't have kids with their pets is for I think the deal is. No.
Oh, Wonder Wolf.
It's a wolf. I don't think he's a wolf.
That's like saying Titan's a wolf, right?
It still amazes me to walk into this place. It's crazy.
Oh man, look at Toothless.
Yep.
That's pretty cool, man.
That is pretty cool. Oh. They've got a lot of Christmassy type toys in here.
Well, it's Santa's workshop that we're in now, so toys make sense here.
Yeah, I would agree.
Back to the Future.
Oh, that's cool. Look at the boat. The boat's from Jaws. That's the orca. That is cool.
Oh my god, I'm not on the bad list, thank God.
This place just absolutely screams Christmas, honestly, and there's so much detail here. I don't care how many times you go through here, you're definitely going to miss something. So definitely take some time to check out all the amazing detail they've put into this store.
I love that every holiday season they have these
Yeah.
candles that come out, and they always smell like
So
perfect.
good. Dang, I'm getting that for sure. Are they
It
all?
smells awesome. It
This
smells just like a Christmas tree.
yeah, they're really good.
It's like perfect. You want your house to smell like Christmas tree, that's it.
Yeah, they're $20.
That's not bad, actually.
But you get it under password or discount, so there's that.
Yeah.
No gummies, dude. So they have the typical treats that you'd normally find, cupcakes, cookies, brownies, stuff like that. They did get rid of the little gummies that they normally have, and they also do not have that amazing vegan brownie, so just be prepared for that when you guys get over there. They have a Yule log brownie.
Yeah, and they have a gingerbread cookie. Shape of a squirrel.
I have a question.
What's up?
I want that.
That's an apple. So one more thing I wanted to mention is the holiday cocoa bombs. They've actually gotten rid of the hot cocoa that they normally had here. So if you buy a cocoa bomb, you're actually going to have to take it over to a Starbucks and get a cup of cocoa there. So they no longer actually have the cocoa here on site. So kind of disappointing. I'm not sure why they would keep the cocoa bombs with no hot cocoa. You can definitely hear Earl the Squirrel and his friends causing some mischief inside of this Christmas tree as they chew through the wiring, and it causes some shorts inside. So it's kind of a cool little show that they do. So definitely check that out. I like the old Grinch.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
They have some really cool stuff up there.
I know. It's like old, some of it's old school stuff. You know, the other thing is I have never seen these before. Look at the ornaments on this tree. They have like water in them.
Is that you have to purchase all your treats in that first room, and then you're like, if you're shopping, you're then carrying around like all these treats.
I don't like that they don't have the hot cocoa for the...
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you have the cocoa bomb, but then no hot
Not
cocoa?
yeah. That's good. I don't like that either. Oh, resting Grinch face. These shirts are so good. Feast mode. I like them all. They're all good.
Yeah, I do. The resting Grinch face. The dog's like, I don't know what to do here. I definitely think the Grinch room was my favorite room in the whole tribute store. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
I want that butter beer.
I do. We're going to get that butter beer.
I want some too.
Okay, you can have some of that warm butter beer. So I almost forgot to mention, when you guys are checking out this Christmas tree, make sure you look for Earl the Squirrel hidden right here. He will actually come in and out of the tree, so definitely check that out. It's pretty cool. It's a little nod to Earl the Squirrel. So the parade is getting ready to start here in just a few minutes, so I wanted to go over a few things. So there's a bunch of awesome areas to see the viewing here. I'll put a map up so you guys can kind of see which way the parade's going to go. We are back by the tribute store and also where the Christmas tree is, which we think is going to be one of the best viewing areas as they're going to make this turn right here. So one thing I wanted to note is because they only do this once a day is you're going to want to get to your spot early, because if you don't, it's going to be a madhouse trying to get through all of the people to get to a spot in order to even find a good spot. So just make sure that you definitely allocate some time for that. I did also want to mention that there are certain areas, like in front of the tribute store, where they have roped off that they will not let you stand for the parade. So just make sure that you're not trying to stand in one of those locations, because they will ask you to move. So just like that, we have our first balloon heading down the streets, and honestly, I know it's not the full-on Macy's parade, but this looks stunning, and seeing this in person is honestly just fantastic. I can only imagine what it's like to be in New York and see the actual Macy's Day Parade.
Obviously, we couldn't have Drew and the girls without a massive minion. Look at him.
Oh, that's super awesome. So they have confetti flying from the tops of the buildings, just showering down over the crowds. It's actually really, really cool. I haven't seen any snow yet, but confetti they definitely have.
Special delivery.
So the parade was absolutely fantastic. Definitely you do not want to miss the parade. Getting out of the parade, however, a little bit of a debacle. Definitely there's a huge crowd trying to leave one small area at the same time. So this is going to cause a ton of congestion, which is what you're seeing right here. So not the easiest thing to navigate through. So just give yourself some extra time if you're trying to travel back and forth from the parade to some of the other attractions, because it's going to take a little while to get through all this.
So this year they got the holiday tree hunt going on, which is always fun. Just you can do it at your own leisure. You can get your card at any location. It's $10.65. They don't offer any annual pass holder discounts. And then your options are option 1 and option 2, and they're all.
If you once you complete the trail, you'll get to pick an ornament.
Actually, no. This year you don't have to get all of your stamps. It is actually between Islands of Adventure, Universal, and City Walk that you can find the trees.
Okay.
We have a couple stamps, but you do not have to complete the stamps and see all the trees to get your ornament. You pay the $10.65, and you can just go collect it at one of the 3 locations. There's one in City Walk, one in Universal,
But
and one in Islands of Adventure.
If you do want to see all the trees, the map
They are
will show
all
you
mapped out.
everywhere
Yeah.
where the trees are, and then you can get
That's
a stamp
right.
at
Yep.
every single map.
That's right.
every
And it
single
even
tree.
tells you on each number what the name of the actual location is.
Oh, nice.
So that makes it a lot easier to kind of figure out where you're going, what you're doing.
Yes. How you doing?
We're picking up our Christmas ornament from our tree hunt
At the Universal store.
at the Universal
City Walk.
store at the parcel pickup.
Parcel pickup.
Parcel pickup.
All right, so honestly, the Christmas lights here are absolutely fantastic. The park looks great. The Macy's parade is definitely something you don't want to miss, but you definitely want to get there early, because as you guys could see, the crowds were absolutely insane. It like got super packed, super congested. It looked like Disney like on the 4th of July. It was freaking nuts over there. The tribute store is pretty awesome. If you guys are looking for some Christmas stuff, they definitely have it there. Make sure you check out those candles. They smell so good. So for us, we are done here tonight. That is going to do it for us. We had an amazing time. We hope you guys did too. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for us. It really helps us out and helps us do more cool videos like this. So if you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But we had a pretty awesome time here at Universal. They really do know how to do Christmas, and the parade is fantastic here. It was so much fun. I would definitely recommend doing the parade. I actually think it's better than some of the other parks parades. So good job, Universal. We definitely had a lot of fun here. Ethan, what was your favorite part of the parade?
Snow.
The snow was your favorite part of the parade?